Welcome to the first ever backyard infrastructure. Now, I've been working for USACE for about a decade now, and I still have a hard time comprehending or even understanding the important work that we do. So I needed a way for my non-engineer brain to make sense of it all. So I'm building these little models in my backyard to help me better understand the important infrastructure that we all rely on. And that's why I built this mini flood risk reduction system, complete with 2 reservoirs on 2 rivers that converge just before the lovely little town of Catan Heights. We even have some levees in place to try to protect this riverside hamlet. This helped me understand how everything works together to help keep us safe, and maybe it could help you too. People all over the world live in areas that would flood every year if it wasn't for man-made structures. Now, the native tribes of North America knew this, and they would move their villages into higher ground during the spring when the water would naturally overflow the banks of the river. Now, people these days, they want a little bit more permanent living situation, and that's why we have flood risk reduction infrastructure. Most of the time, rivers don't overflow, and they stay safely on their path of least resistance to their final destination. But when a storm brings more water than the riverbanks can handle, the water escapes into the surrounding areas, causing a flood. As you can see here, Catan Heights didn't stand a chance. And this can be particularly dangerous where multiple rivers meet. We can build levees to try to keep the water in, and that's what we did back in the day. But big storms can still overtop or break even the strongest levees. But when we create a reservoir, the dam and control gates act like a water faucet that can control how much water releases into the river. If we have a system of multiple dams controlling the flows into a large river, we can alternate which one lets out more water than the others to avoid overwhelming our flood risk reduction infrastructure. So now if we get a super mega omni storm in the areas around our dams, it can slow the flow down the river and help keep our community safe. If you want to learn more about some of the other important roles our dams play for the nation, I got a link in the description. Hey, if you're still watching the video this long, first of all, thank you. So sweet of you. And if you know anyone else who you think might benefit from this information, please share this video with them. And if you could be a little peach and click that like button. Plus, if you subscribe, you'll get more content like this. Well, if they let me make more content like that. I mean, if we start liking and subscribing these videos, then they'll let me make more, and then everyone will benefit. So, you know, make sure that you're interacting with this video. Leave some comments. I'll see if I can answer your questions down below. This has been your first ever backyard infrastructure. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm Luke Burns with USACE Portland.